What's up, DC United fans? The 2024 season is finally here, and this year we're bringing you closer to the team with our new series, Inside DCU. This is where we'll keep you up to date with what's going on around the club. We'll have exclusive interviews with players and coaches, and there is so much more in store. We're kicking off our first episode by introducing you to your newest DP from Finland, Matti Peltola. I'm catching up with him after training. I need to start off by clearing the air because your name is Matti, but I've heard that you go by Massa?
Yeah,
why is that?
Right.
Where does that come from?
No, actually that's just a common Finnish nickname. Many people that are Matti, their nickname is Massa. So, and also we have Matti Click that people call Matti. So I think it's also easier that when people say Massa, so that they can know which one.
Know who's who.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you're the Massa. Okay, so Massa, I'm gonna start calling you that now. I have to ask the obvious question of why you chose DC, because you had offers from other clubs in Europe. So why specifically did you want to come to the US, to MLS, and specifically DC United?
Yeah, I felt like when I tried to make my choice, I wanted to come somewhere where I feel like that I'm wanted. I felt like there were many teams that I got the feeling, okay, maybe they might just be ready to take a quite young player and get him quite cheaply. But when I spoke with DC, I felt like this is a team and a club that really feels. I got the feeling that they really want me. So that was one of the key factors when I made the choice. And also, I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to come to US and MLS. I feel like MLS has been growing year by year, so I think it's a great opportunity for me.
Well, so for you, I mean, that has to be a difficult decision to make because you are very far from home, and from what I gather, you've really only been at one club in your professional career, so it's a big move for you. I mean, were you nervous making the decision, and how has it been treating you so far?
Yeah, I think, like you said, I played in Helsinki nearly all my life, so I felt like wherever I'm gonna go, it's gonna be something new and might be hard at the beginning. And I think the guys here have been excellent. They've been welcoming me very well, and I just feel like the only problem now is the time difference. Otherwise, everything is good. So
it hasn't switched over for you yet, or you're getting used to it?
I'm getting used to it. But when I try to call my friends or family after training, they are going to sleep. So
that makes it That makes it very difficult.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know you just yet, give us a little description of who you are. I want to know who you are as a person. Let's start with that. I'm going to ask who you are as a player, but as a person, who is Matti Peltola? I
would say Matti Peltola is quite a basic Finnish boy. I would describe myself as that.
That's it. That's it. That's what we'll say.
I would say quite boring, but basic. Basic and boring. There's nothing like hidden secrets or stuff like that. So
what you see is what you get.
Yeah, basically, pretty much.
I love it. As a player, what type of player are you? What are you bringing to this DC United team?
I feel like I'm quite versatile. I can play in different positions and I feel like I'm also quite good at passing. So I hope to help the team in that way also. Now, of course, Troy Lesesne and his coaching staff, they have goals that they want to achieve this season. For you, though, I'm very interested in what your personal goals are. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like at the beginning that was hard because I feel like I'm coming somewhere in a new place, and I'm not sure how things are gonna go here. So I feel like at the beginning I just wanna try to go day by day and be the best player I can be, and then maybe later on put some proper goals that this is something I wanna do or something. But I think my main focus at the moment is just day by day get better and help the team as much as I can. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Peltola is just one of the many new faces on the team who will represent the black and red this weekend in DC's home opener at Audi Field against the New England Revolution. The Revs also have a different coaching staff this year with Caleb Porter as their new head coach. And it'll be a quick turnaround for them as they'll be coming off a CONCACAF Champions League game in Panama on Wednesday. I spoke with head coach Troy Lesesne about the upcoming matchup. Troy, you've had 6 weeks of training heading into the home opener. What have really been the main objectives that you have been getting across to the team during this time?
Yeah, I think the first thing is us trying to really define what it means to be united, and that's something that we've talked a lot about, establishing our values, trying to give us the foundation about what we believe in and what we're going to believe in moving forward, and the direction that we all want to go together. And beyond that, it's been a lot about implementing our game model, starting with how we want to be organized defensively and really try to be a tough opponent to break down for anyone that we face in the league. So these are the things that we've worked on in the beginning. We have a long way to go, but I think we've made a lot of progress in 6 weeks.
All of this is really a season-long process and moving forward, but specifically looking into this first game, are there any goals or benchmarks that you really want to achieve?
Yeah, I would like to see, back to the values that I talk about a lot, I'd like to see those come out in terms of the way that we show up on the field and how we go and compete. And a big objective of ours is to try to turn this page and go into a new chapter for the 2024 season. And regardless of the result, there's a certain degree of performance that we want to have on the weekend. And that type of performance is really going to be underlined by how we all go out and compete on the weekend.
Now, of course, good results, part of it comes down to a good team chemistry. And of course, there's new faces on the coaching staff, on the pitch, and the roster. What have you been doing so far to develop a good team chemistry?
Yeah, I think trying to understand every single player first and foremost on the field, but just as much off the field, and just trying to connect with them in different ways. Some of those things have been individual conversations that have nothing to do with the game. We've been in a time period where we've shared a lot with one another, and we're going to continue to share as much as we can so that we develop those connections on the field.
Now, Zach Prince will be taking over, assistant coach Zach Prince will be taking over this first game due to a red card suspension that you had in the last game last season. How are you planning for this first game where it might look a little different because of that?
Yeah, it's going to be seamless, to be perfectly honest. I want to be on the touchline for every single match. The circumstances dictated that I got 2 yellows last year in the playoff match, so that carries over to this first game. And that's disappointing to miss the opener, right? But at the same time, Zach's been with me for a number of years. He's led the team. Last year, he led the team one time versus New York City. A couple times whenever we were together in New Mexico, he led the team because of the birth of my daughter. And, the thing that I want to convey to anyone for the weekend is me not being on the touchline. I think I still want to see that foundation that we've built over the first month, whether I'm, up and down the sidelines or not.
Thank you, Troy.
All right, thank you, guys.
That's it from here at the Innova Performance Complex. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Inside DCU, presented by Audi. I hope to see you all at Audi Field for the home opener this Saturday, but if you won't be there, you can catch the game on MLS Season Pass or for free on Apple TV.